Hello and welcome to a new series of Victoria 3. As always, I'm Sean, and this time we're going to be doing something special. My goal for this series is to try to do a world conquest. Victoria 3 is a game that you don't really want to do all too much aggressive expansion and stuff. It's more about trade, diplomacy, and things like that, but we're going to try to conquer all of the world. My hope is that we can do like a one-tag world conquest where everything is part of our nation, but barring that, we'll try to puppet everything and get everything in one giant worldwide market. And what better nation to recognize our imperial ambitions than the United States? You know, land of the free. So we're going to dive in as the United States. I'm going to try a different format than what I normally do with these videos. Normally I just hit record and go on, but I'm going to try doing kind of jump cuts between the places of interest. But to get started, we'll just go over our kind of strategy we want to go for. We're going to start with Bessemer Process, just to get our steel mills going on. We are pretty much caught up on military tech with the European powers. We might be behind one or two. I'm not too specific there, but this isn't going to matter for now. That will only matter when we start getting our infamy up and wanting to go and take over Canada, fight Russia. Our main goal at the start is going to be to actually bully Mexico. To that end, let's go ahead and get some colonies established and take this land. We're going to be friends with Texas because we have our journal entry called Texan Statehood. For that, we're going to need good relations, and we're going to need them to be at peace. The U.S. is interesting. We start off with contested government, which is not the best for us. We have the rural folks in power, and we can't... Oh, wow, this is different than the... This is different than what happened in my my test game. This is interesting. This is better. This is a better start. Yeah. And now you can see, we have our political parties. Andrew Jackson is our president. He's a bigoted colonial administrator, and he's a radical. Interesting. But we are going to bring the intelligentsia into power, and we're going to set up our usual suppress southern planners and bolster the industrialists. In terms of laws, the first thing we want to do is get rid of our local police force. It's terrible for us, and everybody approves this change other than our plantation owners. That will weaken them. We start out pretty advanced compared to the other series we've done. We have Presidential Republic and already have census suffrage. Those are two really good things for us. We have racial segregation and slavery, but we're going to move towards multiculturalism pretty soon. We need to ban slavery to do that, though. We already have total separation. We already have elected bureaucrats. And our army model starts off as national militia. So we're going to be doing a bunch of conscription as opposed to the professional armies that we normally run, which will be an interesting thing to see how that works. I'm going to have to play around with that. Might try to go back to professional army because that's just easier to manage IMO. We already start with colonial resettlement. That's good enough for our purposes. I don't want to try to get that changed. We have interventionism, protectionism, per capita taxation. Public schools. Wow, we start with public schools. That's great, but no health care. That will be a movement later. Serfdom's already abolished. No, we do have child labor. We have the right to assemble. That's pretty forward. Okay. Legal guardianship of women. No social security. No migration controls, which is a real good bonus for us. That's always a hassle to get past. And then we have legacy slavery. Our priority is going to be getting rid of the landowners, making them weaker. And I'm going to start this campaign off by first going and coring all of these unincorporated states that we have. So let's go to Wisconsin, core it. Let's get all of these. Iowa, get in the fold. Florida, Arkansas, and Michigan. Now there's kind of a secondary goal. There is an achievement in this game to have 100 incorporated states as part of the United States, because there's a system in place where whenever you incorporate another state, you get another flag on the, red, white, and blue, stars and stripes. So we're going to try to get at least 100 of these stars, and we'll see how it goes. In terms of our opening play, we have the Indian Territory as the subject. I don't really care to keep them around. They don't really do anything for us. fact, I think we just want to annex them outright. 0.4 infamy, that's nothing. We're going to be getting a lot of infamy this campaign. I'm going to just be holding, got pedal to the floor, as much infamy as possible. Other than that, I'm going to take a look at our buildings and stuff. I'll be right back once this diplomatic play plays out. I'm back. We got an event here for Worcester v. Georgia. President Andrew Jackson has defied the ruling of the Supreme Court in order the removal of the Cherokee people to the Indian Territory. What does Supreme Court opinion matter? All we need to do is build a fire under them, and when it gets hot enough, they'll move, and that'll be ours. Is it even legal? Indian removal. Just a Trail of Tears event. Will complete if the United States has enacted no colonial affairs, Cherokee is not discriminated against, no Cherokee pops remain in the United States. How am I going to fix that? We're going to need to get rid of slavery to fix that. Well, we're still annexing the Oklahoma Territory, the Indian Territory. Zachary Taylor's leading the charge. If France gets involved, that would be ugly. Totally unnecessary if they do. Oh, there we go, atmospheric engine. I'm gonna take the progress towards water 2 boiler. Let's just double check that we don't have it. Yes. I'm working on getting these journal entries done. I'm building the stuff for all of these. Gonna try to knock those out. See how the war in Texas is going. Sam Houston is defending valiantly. Go get him, Sam. We want Texas to win here. They need to capture, who's the president of Mexico? Santa Ana? Yeah, Santa Ana. They need to capture Santa Ana and win. That's a random event, so let's hope they have that luck happen to them. But anyway, I'll be back once this diplomatic event either goes to war or they back down. See you then. Alright, that was quick. France sided with the Indian Territory. Meaning this is going to be a bigger war than I thought. Let's see what we want to take from France, since they're going to hop in here. Honestly, probably just war reps. I don't see a need to do too much. French Guiana, French West Indies. They are not too necessary right now. We'll just do war reps for the French. I don't think it'll actually come down to that. That does make me question. I might need to activate some conscripts. Do I need to? I'll keep an eye on their army, and then if they mobilize, I'll mobilize. But for now, we'll just keep our professional army mobilized, because the conscripts will hurt our economy. But I'll be back once we go to war. Looks like we got another event for the Trail of Tears, Indian removal. Basically asking us to... There's a petition by Chief John Ross, one of the Cherokee chiefs, asking us to kind of delay the removal of the Cherokee. I actually will do it. I don't mind too much about upsetting the Southern planters. Yeah, this won't be too bad. We're going to have to deal with them anyway later on. But for now, we'll just keep running with this. But we're about to go to war, so we'll stick around for that. This should be a pretty fast war. In fact, the only thing that's going to hurt me is the fact I asked for war reps. The French didn't mobilize too much. They only mobilized 10 units. So we're probably just going to sit here and wait for them to lose. But 2 arms. Let's see how fast we take the Indian Territory. They've known to defend, so it should be, yeah, super fast. Okay. Well, the Indian Territory is definitely going to get annexed. We're going to force that war goal. We might or may not get the war reps from France. I kind of don't care either way. So, I mean, I'll be back once we have a peace treaty for this war. All right, we're back. The Indian Territory just capitulated, and we can get out of the war. I'm not going to wait around for France to get a white peace, or France to get war reps. So we'll just take the victory there. And good news is Texas actually won their independence. So we can go for our Texas statehood event, which requires us to get to, I believe it's 30. Let's double check. Yeah, 20 relations. 20 relations, okay. Is there an easy way for me to do this with you? I can colonize Texas? Oh, we're already colonized in Texas. Okay. In the meantime, I think our next target's going to be Mexico. They shouldn't be able to stand up to us. Even if we just raise our normal troops, we should manhandle them. They have a strength of 40. We have a strength of 88, just normal. I ended up passing dedicated police force. So that weakens the landowners a little bit. In fact, it lets me actually move our institutions up here. Yeah. We'll go up to higher law enforcement. And I'm moving to get our guaranteed liberties as our home affairs office. This will be useful just because of the radicals, loyalists situation. We currently have quite a bit of radicals, mainly because we've pissed off the landowners. But we'll have to keep some of this down. Yeah, this will tick away. A lot of this is from events and things. In the meantime, let's actually go to war with Mexico. Can anyone actually get involved if I say conquer the state? No one can. So it's just 1v1, Mexico versus me. We should have our economy be better off a little bit. Alright, let's look at adding new war goals. Right now, we're going to basically want to conquer states. We want... Let's see. What is this one? This is Arizona. I need New Mexico. I want to get our historical borders, and then I'll probably start puppeting people. What is this one? So this was Mexican Colorado. That's what we want. Conquer state, Mexican Colorado. Mexican Texas, of course. Mexican Texas, Mexican Colorado, Arizona, and then California will be the next couple. Conquer state, Arizona. Oh, do we not have a... I bet you I see what we don't have. Let me go and fix this. I don't think we have an interest declared over here. We don't. So let's take it from down here, and we're going to throw it over here. Am I colonizing down here? Do I want to be colonizing down here? Not at the moment. No. We needed interest over here for me to actually get these Mexican territories, but that should be fine. No one else can join this. I'm going to hold off on mobilizing our generals, because I actually want this to go to war. This will generate us a bunch of infamy, which is fine. But we want to get all the states in one big fell swoop, and then just stabilize from that point. So I'll be back once we get this interest, and I'm able to take more land. Alright, we've declared our interest in the new states, so now we can take things like California, Arizona, Nevada. Okay, so double check. Arizona, Colorado, Nevada. Utah is the last one we want to take. Conquer state, Utah. And then we still have some... Oh, that's so close to being able for us to do stuff. Okay. That's a lot of infamy for these moves. Liberate? No, we don't liberate any of that stuff. Okay. We'll get war reps, keep them oppressed. And then the next war, we'll puppet them. But for now, we'll just keep it at this. And I'll be back once we go to war. Actually, let's see. Let's double check some of the other stuff here. There's a front over here. Interesting. Still doing secured liberties, guaranteed liberties, and our landowners are still teetering on the brink of revolt. But for now, they have John C. Calhoun. Ugh. Terrible dude in history. Anyway, we will be back once we go to war. Hello, welcome back. I haven't gone to war yet, but I'm going to make a Hail Mary move and try to ban slavery. This will probably force the Southern planters into open revolt. But hopefully we can deal with that before we have rebellion. Because we have very few radicals to start the game. Also, I'm not going to mess with our government after this election. There's no reason to. We're contested. Oh, we increased our education investment. I'm going to need to build some more government administrations. That way I can afford these new buildings. Looks like Mexico has not backed down, which is... Son of a... God damn it. I spoke too soon. Mexico back down. That's fine. All it means is that we're going to have to try to take a better war and draw them into our war next time. And I think we'll have enough diplomatic maneuvers to actually puppet them in the same war. So that'll be our big play then. But with Mexico now capitulating, we do have some infamy. I still want to get friendly with Texas. With Tejas. I think the best way of doing said action. What if we just bankroll them? Okay. I'm trying to get Texas to like us as fast as possible so we get that event. We also have a new event pop up. We have Oregon border dispute. We need to map the western frontier, own all of Montana, Wyoming. Good relationship with the United States, with Great Britain. Otherwise, we need to own Washington, Idaho, Oregon, which is these states. So that's probably unlikely, at least at the moment. But we'll be going for that. Our construction sector, we're dealing with some of our shortages, but we're getting towards having these munitions and universities done. That way we can finish both of these. The munitions industry and the philosophy department. Do we not actually have the philosophy department in our buildings? Let's take a look there. We don't. Costs us paper, but we're building paper. The innovation is much more necessary. Okay, next place that we want to go to war with. I kind of want to just say screw it and like go for a Hail Mary puppet on Brazil. But you're not done with your war yet, which would make that a difficult play to do. Let's think. Brazil's the play that I think will probably be. I no longer have a move here. I can probably declare it in such a way that I can avoid having to deal with our... No, we still get a lot of people there. Who doesn't care about some of these smaller ones? Peru is a puppet of Bolivia. We'll wait till they merge. Let's think about other places we want to get involved. Don't care too much about the Caribbeans at the moment. Venezuela, New Granada, and associated states could be nice to puppet. Great Britain, Russia, Netherlands. What over here? What about right here? No, what about Central America? Great Britain, Mexico, Central America. Okay. I'd have to do a naval invasion to get down there, which would not be ideal for me. I mean, I have the Navy. Do you guys even have a Navy? You don't have a Navy. Could be the move. Let's try to puppet Central America. This will give us some infamy, but not enough to actually push us over. Well, actually, we'll be a little bit infamous, but I don't care too much. And if we puppet them, we'll have another front to take in our war against Mexico. So we will make them a puppet, declare, and I'll be back depending on how this goes. We might have Great Britain hop on, which would suck. But let's see. Anyway, I'll be back in a little bit. See you then. All right, we're back. We're at war. New Granada joined in this, so I decided I'm going to puppet them too, which is going to be just fine. Let's think about how we want to fight this. Okay. Looking at our armies, we have two admirals. One of them, we're going to want to raid our convoys right around here. And then the other one, we're going to try to do a naval invasion. Let's start by landing in Chiapas with Jessup. It's a small little place. Shouldn't be too big of an issue. But if we fail, though, we'll probably do some other landings. I'll be right back once we have either a foothold or some other stuff. Some other struggles happen, if anything interesting happens. Well, I guess we'll wait until we get slavery to pass. We had an event that gave the industrialists the abolitionist trait, which is good, because now they love us. for abolishing slavery. Well, trying to abolish slavery. It should... We'll see if it passes. It's likely. The Southern planters are actually trying to restore police force instead of actually fighting against this law of change, so they're just kind of dealing with it and sucking up. It's interesting. Life among the lowly. Enrique Clay. Okay, versus interest group approval. You should already love us, right, Mr. Intelligentsia? You do love us, so we'll just take the popularity for your party. That was the industrialists, but they like us too. Henry Clay. Trying to remember all my knowledge from U.S. history to see if, because that name is very familiar. Henry Clay. Remember, I think he and John C. Calhoun were very much opposed to one another. We have the Ripper. Great. Thanks, Jack. That means I'm going to need to increase our budget and deal with that. Let's look at government administration. New York actually has. Have we not swapped over to using standardized filing system? We haven't. And just like that, we can actually afford to go up on all these. Okay. That's Central Archives done. Identification documents. I care more about that than our actual bureaucracy, so let's just double check that we can actually get progress on identification documents. Still researching Bessemer process. Where is it? Right down here. Bam. Takes a year off of it. Not too bad. Weekly innovation, 68. I'll work on getting that up. Let's see. Okay. Our naval landing. They should be able to meet us in force. We win handily, though. Good. We're going to need to do another one. In fact, let's do a naval invasion with this guy. Take Winfield Scott. He has less men. At the same time, once this invasion's done, we'll trigger another one. Oh, they split up. Great. So I'm going to not be able to get all my puppets. Damn it. I was hoping to avoid them splitting up before I could take them over, but... Oh well, that which means I took a bunch of infamy for no damn reason, but we're going to take a bunch of infamy anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay. That's that battle done. Alright, I'm going to handle Honduras and try to land in New Granada. I'll be back once this war is done. See you then. War's not over, but we got Texas statehood. The event finally fired. Let's read this out. Texas has won its independence from Mexico and now seeks statehood within the U.S. The people of Texas, having at the time adopted their constitution, expressed by an almost unanimous vote, they want to be part of us. Welcome to America. And now we have Texas. Is Texas cored? Texas is not cored, and it's still a colony, so we can't core it. But that's good. We have Texas now. One more front against Mexico. Mexico, who has not built up their army, I don't believe. Yeah, that won't stand against us. Anyway, I'll keep warring. See what the war's done. Actually, wait, let's check. Yeah, we'll see when the war's done. Hey there, war's not over, but we did just ban slavery, which is pretty good for us. We were having a revolution, which would have sucked. Oh yeah, and they lost a lot of their bad modifiers. Now they're just unhappy with us. Other news, we've managed to have a beachhead in Panama. Not having too much luck pushing against the Grand Colombians, or the New Grenadans, not Grand Colombia, but we'll keep trying. I'll come back whenever the war's done. See you then. I'm back, and like no time has passed. Great Sioux has chosen to launch a native uprising against us. This should be fine. I mean, I'm just gonna take Zachary Taylor or Thomas Jessup. Put them on the border. We'll handle them. North Dakota. Where's North Dakota? Yeah, we'll incorporate you. Incorporate you. Alright, let's see if we have any other places I can colonize. Minnesota, North Dakota, and American South Dakota. Anyway, Sioux is going to revolt. We'll put them down and we'll probably get control of all of this land. Means our colonization will actually do better in the long run. Looking at it. expanding pretty fast. We need to start colonizing the Iron Confederacy before Canada gets a chance, but I'll be back once we either have that rebellion or we crush the rebellion or something happens in our New Granadan War. I'm hoping that holding Panama will be enough just to get them to capitulate. In fact, it is an incorporated state, so that should manage to be enough. Anyway, I'll be back. War with the Sioux. Don't think they're going to last too long, however. Yeah. Not too good luck there. What happened over here? No, rushed the Kazakhs. Not much going on this front. It's a little unfortunate. Hopefully they do start ticking below. Let's see. Do they actually tick below 0? They don't. Okay, that's bad. Means I need to actually find a way to make progress on that front. Most likely I'm going to do so by activating some conscripts. Alabama, give me some conscripts. What happens to these conscripts? Where do they go? Do they just get put into our armies normally, or do I have to add a general to them? Curious. I've never really used conscript before. The Dixie general should be the one in charge of them. Ah, which is Thomas Jessup, so he's going to get some conscripts. That'll help him conquer the natives, and then we'll put him down here and send him to fight the New Grenadans. Which are the front. Ah, that shouldn't be an issue. Okay. Anyway, I'll be back once we figure out this war situation. Our economy's looking pretty good. But I'll see you once we deal with New Grenadans, or I give up and white peace them. We'll see what happens, but back in a little bit. Welcome back. We finally managed to get a foothold down here. I had to levy some conscripts, but we were managing to actually take out Gran Colombia, so soon I expect us to actually be able to puppet them. We've also had another native uprising up here. We finished off the Sioux, and now I'm not going to try to pronounce that, but these natives had a revolt. We will take their lands, and yeah, keep expanding. Working on getting multiculturalism. This should be really good for us, because it pairs very well with our no migration controls. It'll actually finish the... Well, I guess it already finished. The Trail of Tears event would have been done, but I didn't get finished because we annexed the Indian territory via war. Our truce with Mexico should be coming up soon, 1841. Okay, so we got about 2 years until we can get that. Nationalism. Ethno-state. The authority will be a good bonus, especially since we're about to lose some authority. I'll have to cut back on our suppression of the Southern planters. Missouri Compromise is ticking down. We have a rousing speech. We'll take the enactment chance. Alright, there we go. We have control over the natives of the north. And looks like we're getting pretty close to getting all of this land. How's our colonies doing over here? Let's check that real quick. They are growing. Mexico is competing with us, but I will handle Mexico in a couple of years. I'm going to play this out while we take over New Granada. And in between that, I have to kind of plan where I want to go next in terms of our next target of war. We're pretty infamous. That's not going to change. I think we might want to take a crack at Venezuela. Welcome to our market, New Granada. You're rebellious. We will improve relations with you. Venezuela, who will get involved here? I'd rather not deal with Brazil at the moment. Let's work on connecting all of these guys. How close are you to being a puppet? We're gonna connect all of these guys, make them part of our country. Mobilize our army and just kind of deal with them. We'll put you there. Then I'll come down here too. That'll be what we do. We're going to work on kind of centralizing all of America into our great nation. And then we'll look down here. But I'm going to let this play out. I'll be back when we go to war. See if anybody joins them. See you then. Alright, so France decided to get involved in this war. And we're going to go for the Hail Mary play. We're going to try to take East India from them. This, of course, is going to give us a ton of aggressive expansion. I debated between taking Canada or Australia off them, but I want these to kind of centralize and become one government. I don't know if they still do that, if they're no longer subjects of Great Britain. So, in the meantime, we're gonna take Crown Jewel, India. At least we'll give it a try. I don't know if this actually is gonna work, but only one way to find out, and that's to war. So I'll let this kind of build up, and yeah, we'll see what happens. See you then. Never mind, Mexico got involved. God damn it, Mexico. How often do I have to teach you this lesson? Okay, we're gonna need to activate some conscripts. We're gonna activate Alabama, as well as New York and Pennsylvania and Ohio. And with Mexico getting involved, we're gonna want to take some states from them. We're gonna take, from Mexico, we want to take Mexico, Colorado. Conquer states, we want Arizona for sure. Arizona, conquer states. California, and then conquer state. Nevada, leaving us with 15. Let's think about how I want to spend these 15. Conquer state, they have Texas. Looks like Texas is what we want here. Or Utah. We'll take Texas. And with 6 left, can I even do anything? Can't liberate. Don't think there's any subjects I can take. No. Any states? Looks like we're just going to be sitting on... Alright. This will be an interesting war now that I have Texas getting involved. Or Mexico, not Texas. But it should be fine still. We'll take one of you. And put you here. Who's coming over here? England's coming over in 50 days. That's going to be a pain. We're going to have you defend. And Great Britain has rivaled us. Okay, Great Britain, looks like you're a rival now. We will stop improving relations with you. Okay. This can be our big war. I'll be back once it gets declared. See how it goes. Alright, our war is currently raging on. We're managing to push Great Britain out of Costa Rica, which is the primary war goal. After that, we're going to start dealing with Mexico. Not advancing too well in the south, but up north, we're taking out all of their colonial lands, which is good for us. Yeah, if we get those two out, then it's going to be a waiting game. I think I can use the trick where technically this war goal isn't pressed on Great Britain itself. So over time, I should be able to just get them out of this war. We are facing some input goods shortages due to some raids that's occurring right now. It hurts our income a little bit, but it should even out as time wears on. Yeah. Oh, we have an election. Let's see. Let's check this out. You want to get into the Progressive Party? I'll let you in. I don't see why not. I really want to get the Whigs in power. The evangelicals hate us because we are going for multiculturalism. Oh well. You can suck it up. As we continue to push. Taking Baja Mexico. Come on. Keep wearing them down. Our naval superiority is really helping us to deal with some of these guys. They have no supply, so we can easily just run them down. Though it is still tough. They are the #1 great power for a reason. Okay. How's Mexico doing? They're losing 2. They're losing 1. They're losing 5. Okay. They are half occupied. Alright, this war seems to be doing pretty well. I'll come back once these guys have capitulated and we're just facing Great Britain. See you then. What's up, guys? I'm back. we've capitulated Mexico, capitulated Costa Rica. Great Britain has made a landing in New Granada, which doesn't really bother us too much, and we're going to try to take out some of their colonies. Looks like we can get progress towards cameras. I think I'll take that. And then I'm going to stop subsidizing these art industries. I don't care if they struggle. I don't want to pay for the subsidies. Okay. Still warring. Haven't passed multiculturalism yet. Hopefully that does pass because we have some angry, angry priests and evangelical Christians in our nation. But oh well. I had to raise taxes because we were hemorrhaging money, so we're technically an unacceptable government. I think I might be able to cut back. No, we'll keep taxes raised. Yeah, I should pay my military. Anyway, still warring. Just kind of wearing them out. If their gold reserves don't go down, I might just have to peace out and take the infamy hit that I gave for myself, which is, oh well. Do I care about the petite bourgeoisie? Nah, we'll deal with the radicals. Anyway, we're still warring. I'll be back once something happens. There we go. Okay. Let me actually do a thing here. I want to make sure that I am raiding convoys here. Because that's how we guarantee that they can't actually do anything on these landings. Alright. Anyway, back once something happens in the war or I white peace out with Great Britain. See you then. Alright, we're back. Turns out I'm going to lose this war because they occupied these tiny little lands in New Granada. It counts as being 100% occupied of their war goal, so I'm going to lose, which is funny. Quite funny, IMO. Oh well, that doesn't really delay us, right? They just get this one little province, which is fine. Don't care too much about that. That being said, we need to stabilize our economy and look towards what we want to do now. Okay, so that counts as a loss, even though we didn't get East India. We took all the infamy from it, which is the real upsetting part. Not much I can do about that. You're part of France, or not France, GB. We're just going to keep doing our war. You know, kind of ignore that L we just took and move on to other things. I think my next move is going to be to probably keep expanding down here. Let's see, how much we make from diplomatic pacts? We make very little. We make some from New Granada. Probably want to move towards getting Venezuela. I'm worried about Brazil getting in on that, though. Looking at our inactive trade routes, we do have a couple. Because we are getting embargoed due to our high infamy. That's to be expected. Part of the reason I chose the US is because they are in a good spot to be pretty self-sufficient. I mean, just look at it. We have all these excess goods, excess weapons, excess artillery, which should only keep improving. In terms of our building stuff, I am looking to increase our natural resources. I think we were pretty low on sulfur in that last war, because I was building some fertilizer industry factories. You need to go to skirmish infantry for sure here. Port, cargo port. Anyway, okay. Anyway, I need to make these government run. I need to take a look at other stuff. Let's see. What's our next war target going to be? Haiti? No. What's one that I won't see too many getting involved in? Great Britain has a claim to these lands just because they have, you know, protectorates and some land here, so I can't really touch base with them. We're researching quinine because I want to get into the land grab of Africa. I want to start taking the south of Africa and then move my way north. I think we're going to do Honduras. We get Honduras, and then Guatemala will have a land bridge to Mexico, and we'll be able to get more of our stuff. Alright, we're going to puppet Honduras. I'm fine if Mexico sides with the enemies. Could fight Great Britain again. If that happens, it happens. Okay. Anyway, I'll be back once something interesting happens with this war deck of ours. We'll mobilize our generals and get them prepped. But yeah, see you in a few. Alright, looks like Honduras backed down. They're now part of us. It's a shame because I was able to get Nicaragua to want to be part of this. I believe I have a treaty with truce with you, or some sort of truce to you. Anyway, let's damage relations with both of you. Just to double check that, yeah, you are my puppets. Okay. I was looking in our, first off, we have a truce with Mexico until 46, but I was looking over here in our decisions, and we have this Manifest Destiny decision, which will give us claims on all of these lands. I'm going to take it. And this gives us new journals. Utah, Arizona, Mexico, Texas. Frontier Wars. Nebraska, Kansas, Colorado. Cool! Those will be fun to do. Those will be fun to do. Anyway, also, we're getting a native uprising over here. Not too big of a deal for us. We'll just put more people over here to deal with it. In the meantime, let's keep our expansion down in the south going. We're gonna maybe look to do Ecuador here. Yeah, let's piss off Ecuador and Venezuela. Look to get these guys puppeted and have a nice little massive America. Anywho, we are researching quinine, and it's 5 months left. Then we're going to start colonies down here, and I also started some colonies in the south of South America. That'll give me access to these easy nations, and we'll handle them. This war should be pretty simple. They're just natives. I don't think they're gonna cause any problems. Yeah, that'll be easily handled. Anyway, I'll come back once something else happens. See you then. Hey, I'm back. The Ottomans declared a cut down to size on us. We're not too bothered by it. I mean, they can try. We're just going to take our admirals and... Excuse me? Shouldn't we have another admiral? We're just going to patrol our coasts, defend our land, and then see about getting involved in other wars. I need another admiral. Take CHU. We'll take our petite bourgeoisie, meticulous explorer man. And we're just going to do a naval invasion. Britannia is our war goal. They're the only puppet that the Ottomans have. We're going to take... They should be really weak. They are really weak. We'll take Judea Kearney. And then we're going to do a naval invasion of Tripoli using Jessup. See how this goes. Might go poorly. If it does, oh well. We're just going to kind of sit this one out. We just want to take Tripolitania and kind of survive this one. 210 infamy. Yeah, rookie numbers. Rookie numbers. I can do another consumption tax. That'll give us out of debt. Let's do the liquor. Anyway, I'm going to manage this war. We'll see what happens. I'll be back. Looks like we're struggling to get a beachhead in Tripolitania. I think I have a trick that might be able to deal with this. I'm going to try doing a double naval invasion, send 2 armies at once. Normally you can do something like that, and it spreads the troops out, so you can get a foothold. I want to try to avoid having to raise our conscripts here. I don't think it's necessary to do that to win this, or at least just draw it to a draw, as they say. Let's get you to naval invade here with Winfield Scott. We'll naval invade here with Jessup. See, are these guys going to go in sync? They are going to go in sync. Good. Good. I'll be back once we do the naval invasion. Anyway, I'm back. We haven't done the naval invasion yet, but we have an election coming up, and it absolutely trashed our government. What I think is going to happen here is that we're going to have to swear in the Democratic Party, which I think will be fine. We'll see where that goes. If we do have to put the Democratic Party in power, I'm thinking we're going to pursue a law change that allows us to actually utilize our military better. We're going to probably go for professional army. Yeah, I'm not too big of a fan of national militia. I like having my troops ready before I have to go to war. It looks like the double invasion strategy has worked. We're going to get a foothold in Tripolitania. And no one's coming to take our wonderful home country. But yeah, I'm going to probably play out this war. I'm interested to see if people prefer like the jump cuts between the war victories or actually want to sit through the war and kind of see it play out. Let's get an escort convoy here, and I want one of you. Oh, they do escort too. We're gonna have one of you raid convoys here. Let's take our other general that we have raised and also bring him along. We'll put you here. I just got a crazy headache. Ooh. Wow. Oof. Okay. This should help our war support here. Occupy 100% of the war goal. So as long as we hold something in Tripolitania, we'll be fine. In fact, I might have to go to a defensive posture. We're going to raise conscripts for this war. I think it's worthwhile. We'll raise our New York conscripts. Send them down here to Africa. This does make me wonder now, if we're going to get Tripolitania as our subject up here, I think it's a smart decision to go and take our declare interest down here and move them along up to here. There we go. Yeah, that'll give us a good launching plate to take over Africa, which is what we're going to want to do. Conquer state from Russia. What are you trying to take? You want Connecticut and liberating New Granada and California. Well, if I have not ever seen a better time to take Alaska than this one. Grand Duchy of Finland. What is Finland to you? Personally, I don't want a personal union right now. We're just going to take this and then probably war reps from Russia. I mean, we'll throw a humiliate in there so you don't get involved against us. Yeah, this is all we want from Russia. Yeah, the Great Powers are very much more aggressive in this compared to when they were done with me as India. It's fine. We will just have to raise up some of our Alabama recruits and then our Georgia recruits. And then we're going to increase our tax, which is a very illegitimate government. This should fix it. Yeah, that's a big one. Your approval is angry from the evangelicals. Let's fix that. Let us fix that. What can we do to make your approval not be so angry? What's something they like? I need to make them happy. I want to go for health system here, but there's no way I can do it. Oh, it's because our government form's illegitimate. I see. If I go to here, this stops me from passing laws. If I cut down our taxes just for a second, I can put this in as a system. That's for the industrialists. I don't want the industrialists here. Let's look at bringing you in. Damn it, you're still angry. Something else that they might like. Let's find something else. Bureaucrats? No. Poor laws. Legal guard will piss them off too, right? Now let's look at them directly. I'm doing this the wrong way. Let's look at the government here. We want to look and see what you support. Outlaw dissent, censorship. I can maybe try to make a play for censorship. What about these? Do you care about these? Some planters like it. No. Public schools? No. Okay. Not seeing an easy way to get them on our side. We need them to be in our government, regardless. Pacifist. No colonial affairs. There we go. We found it. All right. We're not actually going to pass that. We're just going to do that, and then we're going to swap in. We'll keep them all in power right now. Approval's at angry. Get them all in power. Then we're going to immediately stop doing this, and instead we're going to go and try to move towards professional army. Maybe not right now, but in the future we'll go towards professional army. And that means I can move up my taxes to astronomical levels. We'll do a little bit less than astronomical. We'll do that. You want to be a Democrat, but you're angry. We'll have to wait. You will have to wait. Actually, does someone let me do health system? No. Okay, we're having some angry people. I'll tap this down here. Okay. That settles the management of our government. I'm going to come back once this war becomes a thing. I'm going to monitor it, because if Great Britain gets involved, that could be irksome. But for now, we're just going to keep fighting our war, and I'll be back once something happens. I'm back. Looks like we're about to be going to war with Russia. No one else joined in, which is good for us. Update on this war over here. We have a beach hold, and we're just going to kind of maintain it. Not too much else I can really do. American Arcania. Okay, you're fixing yourself. Yeah, just kind of maintaining. We have an election in 10 days. It'll basically consolidate the Democrat Party into power. I can put you in. Oh, damn. We're close. We're close to having happy evangelicals, which will be good for us. I need to start getting rid of our radicals. And maintaining all of our good stuff we have. Alright, we're fighting Russia. All of our men are not at home. Where are you from? Where are you from? There's the election. No progress there. We still do have loyalists, which will be good for us. Can I bring both of you in? No, I can't bring. That'd be terrible for us. Right, we'll just bring in our other party members. In terms of laws, we're definitely going to want to go for a health system. Public health system would be really good for us. Yeah, we'll get public health system once we get the evangelicals in. Other than that, actually, we have really low bureaucracy. That's fine, though. We want to get professional army here. Looking at radicalizing 3 interest groups, which is no bueno. But it would be better than our current army, at least for the way I play. I guess I could make the conscripts work, but it's not my ideal play style. Alright, let's take a look at our war support for some of the other guys. Can do attitude. 5k for can opener versus interest group approval of armored forces who will lose the interest group approval. They're still at 10. If I get more loyalists, will you like me? Our radicals are going down. Something will happen there that'll be good for us. Anyway, I was checking out this, looking at their war support. Looks like Tripolitania is getting close to capitulating, which will be good. And then we have 2 Sicilies in. We're also going to get slowly out of here. Okay. So the Ottomans, they're not too much of a worry. We're going to need to do a naval invasion of Alaska. I don't think this is core territory. Shouldn't be. Yeah, it's not core territory, but it is our war goal. So once we occupy it, we should be able to get them out of our battle. Yeah, we are just winning. I'm gonna wait and see if Tripolitania does just capitulate. If they capitulate, that means we should get all of this as our puppet, and we won't have to worry too much about outweighting the Ottomans, because I can just, you know, almost piece them out as is. But we're getting there. Let's see. Do they have gold reserves? They don't have gold reserves. How much did you raise in terms of army? You raised quite a bit. I have Russians back on my home. That is not what we wanted. We're going to pull all of you out of here. That's what I was worried about. Since I put everyone in Africa, it's impossible to actually stop them. We're going to need to take you and stop our naval invasion. We're going to patrol the coast here. We're going to enable, no, raid convoys here. Stop Russian from getting strong. And hope that we can handle our Tripoli war. Does that count as them holding the war goal? Yes, it does. God damn it. Okay. That's going to be irksome. We're going to wait for these guys to capitulate, and then we're going to pull everybody back and handle our mess over here. We're going to pull you back here. That's a big misplay on my part. Right, Tripoli's out. We're just going to hold our defense here. $50 days. Damn it. Okay, I'm going to go to speed 5 to get through these days faster. Russia's colonizing Gambia. We're losing stuff fast. Stop whatever you're doing here. You just need to defend. Okay. Do I have an... yeah, okay. Alright, we need to activate more conscripts. Get Ohio, North Carolina, and Virginia in. Alright, one general's coming in. This should handle some of our getting our land back. Give me back my goddamn land, Russia. That's the thing I really despise about our current army makeup, is that I don't have the bulk of troops that could defend our homeland, which is unfortunate. Alright. We might lose control of Tripolitania, which would be unfortunate. I hope we can just hold on there and wear down the Ottomans. We don't want the white piece. Taking out Russia. Good. I need to take one of you. And we're going to have one of you come on this side. And split this front in half. They should be terribly isolated. Yeah, they have no supply. Give me back my land. Okay. That was so close and almost terrible. So we should not be losing war support anymore. Good, okay. Instead, I'm going to take you, do an invasion up here. Winfield Scott, he's over here, right? Don't want to pull him out of here. Oh, it's Thomas Ship. Okay, Winfield Scott is good. We can pull Winfield Scott off. That land over there. I need to pull our other guy and have you be on standby. our guy will be on standby, and we'll deal with any of the issues here. All right, let's just make sure our war score is not ticking down. No, it's staying steady. Staying steady. Instead, we can handle this. Tripolitania. The Ottomans won't take our peace deal yet. Should be getting close. Maybe we don't have to end of our war goal. Come on. We are one reason away from accepting this. I guess this doesn't count as occupying our war goal anymore. Alright, Russia should have their enthusiasm start going down. Yes, because we occupy our war goal there. Which is good. We are in debt. That is no bueno. Can finally bring in the evangelicals into our government, and that means we can go for public health. Yeah, that's just good in all counts for us to get public health. We're going to pull back our education, or our law enforcement. Two Sicilies is out. That means we should be free of the Ottomans very soon. Arming the natives. If they want to fight, they'll get one. We're defending our navy. I might go up to our highest level of taxation here. We're still a righteous government, even with very high taxes. We have our triples going down. They do not want to accept that they've lost, which is unfortunate for them. Isaiah Hall, kind of naval invasion with you. We'll take over Alaska before I bother with some of this. Okay, I'm going to bump back the speed and finish out these wars, and then I think we're going to call it. See you soon. Alright, I'm back. We managed to land in Tripoli. I found out that you need to hold the capital state to actually get progress on your war goal. War goal, that's the word. Anyway, we can peace out of this war, which is going to be really nice. We now have Tripoli as a vassal, which is nice. We'll improve relations with them. And we can look to beat out Russia. We've invaded Alaska. I'm going to assign some guys to the other fronts. Alright, we're going to every front. And we just maintained our subjects. There we go. Anywho, we're colonizing all of the United States. And we managed to pass our reform for public schools. So we have all of the stuff we need in this layer of the economy. Free trade would probably lose us some money. Intervention laissez-faire would be very nice to have. I think I'm gonna go for it. The only other thing I could want right now is a professional army, but a lot of people really dislike professional army. Wouldn't cause any radicals, but would not be the best for us. So we're just gonna go for laissez-faire. That's a step up from interventionism. And we'll get that out. We have southern planters that really like this, huh? Yes, that's good. What about our industrialists? They should like it too. Okay. We're a little bit in debt. Laissez-faire should fix that. Ottomans hate us. That's to be expected. Kind of just dealing with Russia. I'm worried that they're going to try some kind of naval invasion shenanigans. Let's actually pull back one of our guys. We're going to pull back Alexander Cushing. Just have you be our defense of the coast. We'll let our normal guys handle this. All right, this will get us Alaska war reps, and Russia will no longer try to fight us in any of our wars. Our infamy is really high, to be expected. And we also have some rebels, or radicals. It's ticking down, though, so that will not be an issue, and we're getting more and more loyalists. I want to improve our colonial growth and also our health system. In fact, I don't mind getting rid of our law enforcement. No, I do want to keep our law enforcement. Alright, we're just gonna prioritize somewhere down here. After all these coal mines I've slated in the railways. I have government administrations. We're gonna prioritize building those right now. I'm trying to get the steam engines. I believe I'm subsidizing a motor industries just to get that. Like this motor industries down here. Rifling, we're gonna go for it. I believe I'm subsidizing you. In Ohio. Ohio, where's Ohio again? My sister lives in Ohio, I should know this. Right here. We have tool shortages. That's what's hurting us. And the cash reserve. Rifling's been completed. We have modernized our arsenal. And we want to work on repeaters. I always take the tech. I don't know if it's the ideal route to take, but I always want to take the tech. Always, always, always. Okay, I actually don't want to pay for those rifles, even though I know I just bumped them up. We don't have an input goods shortage, so I shouldn't care. So if I go down here, what does it take? It takes steel and hardwood. We don't care. We are going to go and go back to tools. I know there's an input goods shortage of tools. It's my own reason, my own fault for running my government this way. But we're going to stabilize all our stuff, and we're going to actually win this war. All right, I will be back once Russia capitulates, and then we will probably call the episode there. See you then. All right, I'm back. We're just about to capitulate Russia, take over Alaska, get close to our historical boundaries. Maybe I declare an interest in Hawaii just so I can go for Hawaii. All right, looks like we have some market access issues. You need a railway because you have some gold mines. Buenos Aires. Why do you have issues here? Oh, that's just decrease over time. Virginia. That one will not fix itself. There we go. Cool. Discord within the armed forces. We want to keep passing laissez-faire. All right. With that, I think I am going to pause and end the episode here. It's a good start. It's a good start. We've basically expanded to be where the AI basically expands within 11 years of starting the game, and we've accomplished Manifest Destiny. We're getting close. In fact, our next war will probably be against Mexico to puppet them. We're going to want to do Return State here. In fact, this is definitely going to be our next war. Return State with a side of give me you as a puppet. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. That's how we're going to start next war, or next episode. But that's for the next episode, of course. For now, we're going to call it here. Yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed the new format I'm trying, where I jump cut between, the different high action moments. Help me determine, if you like this series, help me determine what stuff you want to see. Do you want to see the wars, even though it's not the best mechanic in Victoria? Do you want to just see the start and end? What interests you guys? And I'll try to work and accommodate that. Anyways, we are the Blue Screeners. I am Sean. I thank you for watching, and I hope I see you next time.